What's up, Kansas City? I'm your host, Glenn Brian Frizzell. Today we are filming in the historic Lincoln Building, the 18th and Vine Jazz District, home of Cascade Media Group. Today's special guest is running in the Jackson County Legislature election on August the 5th. He is seeking your vote for District 3 in the Jackson County Legislature. He is a member of the Constitution Party. He will tell us a little bit more about that. Please welcome Mr. Richard McKie.
Hello, thank you for having me.
And that is McKie?
Yeah, McKie, actually.
McKie, all right. My fourth grade teacher, homeroom teacher, her name was McKie, Susan. Different spelling, K-E-E.
Okay.
But we're glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
Third district encompasses what area?
Basically, Independence north of I-70 and Sugar Creek. Dennis Waits is the incumbent. I think he's been there 28 years, a Democrat, and there's also a Republican running in this race besides myself.
Very sharp. Can you tell us why you decided to run in this election?
You know, partly I feel like that people should have a choice. So many times I went to vote and I see one person on the ballot, which in this country I feel like shouldn't happen. And I feel like that we need to get back to the Constitution. Too many times we're trying to fund too many things that we can't afford to fund. We need to look seriously at taxpayers' money and what we decide to do at each bill. We should look them over.
Those definitely resonate with particular viewers, particular voters. Can you give us a little bit about your background and tell us about the Constitution Party?
I'm 1 year retired from the U.S. Postal Service. I worked 20 years as a letter carrier. I have 4 grown children, sons that are all married, and I have 13 grandchildren. And anyway, I've been married to my wife for 32 years.
Are you from Kansas City?
I moved here in '67, senior year of high school, and I've been here ever since.
Where are you from?
Well, actually, I'm from Illinois.
Illinois, what part?
Galesburg, Illinois, close to Mississippi River, north of St. Louis.
North of St. Louis, yeah. Excellent. And you've been here since your senior year in high school?
Yeah,
high school?
67. I went to Truman and graduated from there.
Okay.
Yeah, Independence.
And you served in the Postal Service, very honorable, noble tradition.
Started late in life because didn't get a chance. Well, I had other jobs that I worked for quite a while, but started at 42 years old and enjoyed my time there, 20 years carrying mail in northeast part of Kansas City.
Okay, and have you been affiliated with the Constitution Party most of your life?
No, actually I probably joined about 2008. I was, most of my life I've kind of been affiliated with the Republican Party, and I feel like a lot of times they don't stick to their principles or their platform, whereas to run for office I had to be vetted and plan on supporting the Constitution Party's platform.
Okay. Okay. How do you feel about your competition in this particular race?
Dennis Waits has been there for, I believe it's 28 years, and I just feel like the two major parties, and as far as knowing a lot about the two men that are running against me, I don't. I want to run on principle and what I believe in, and I believe that too many times we're trying to fund things that we can't. And anyway, as far as the two I'm running against, I don't know a lot other than I feel like the two major parties are not addressing our needs anymore.
Now, I don't want to stereotype you to a particular belief or value system, but the Constitutional Party is very unique, is it not, Mr. McKie, in its adherence and proclamation of specific beliefs and values, is it not?
We're pro-life, and we want that to be the plans of this country, because I feel like life is very important, and we don't believe in abortion, and but also another thing I might point out is we stand for too many times we're getting into other countries and trying to run their affairs, and so many times it just seems like we lose a lot of American lives, and it seems like you cannot force democracy on people, and unfortunately I feel like we waste a lot of money going into other countries when we should basically let them take care of their own affairs.
Awesome, awesome.
So those are just some of the basic principles of our party.
I'd like to talk to you a little bit about social media. We have that now, in case you didn't know. I'm not being sarcastic, but the the potential of social media, the power that it possesses, is just astronomical. But too often we read in the newspaper that we're using it to our own negative resources, or negative ends, a popularity contest, to express trivial matters, trivial discussion. And this kind of leads to voter apathy. Why should voters vote anyway? What comes from voting?
Well, I feel like that our representatives have a lot to do with what gets passed or doesn't get passed in Jackson County and the state of Missouri and our U.S. House and Senate, and it's very important, I feel like, who you vote for. I like to point out that I haven't taken any money from any particular group, and my party does not have money to give to me, which is fine. I plan on going door to door, and I feel like that we should consider candidates that consider all of our views, and I would be open to talking with any of my people in my district, and but also I think we should elect candidates of principle.
Excellent, and that's a very advanced level of thinking. What would you do if elected in terms of to promote unity? How would you work well with other coalitions, other groups, to promote the interests of your constituents?
I feel like that any concerns that groups or individual people have, I would be willing to listen, talk with them. I just would point out that I don't feel like I'm beholden to anyone money-wise, or I'm of course beholden to my party because I believe in the same thing as they do, but I would be willing to talk to any people and consider their opinions on issues.
And that's why voters should vote for you. Do you have any particular platform or issues that hit home to you?
Well, one thing that I feel like is important is I'm a sports fan and I enjoy the Royals and the Chiefs, but I feel like that instead of the taxpayer paying all of their way, that maybe we should expect the major league teams to pay a little bit more of their own way. And of course, we have the sports teams pretty much taken care of for the next 15 years. But I just want to say that each business or enterprise should help pay their own way, and so that's just something that I think we should consider down the road.
Okay, all right. Well, Mr. McKie, we thank you for sharing with us today. Is there anything else you would like to tell our voters, your constituents?
Just like to say that I have a website, richardwmckie.com, in smaller case letters, and email me. I'd be glad to talk with you about any concerns.
This is Mr. McKie right here. He is running, seeking your vote for District
3.
Fill in the blank, District 3. Please vote in the August 5th general elections. I'm Glenn Bryan Frizzell. Check out more constituent videos online at www.whatsupkansascity.net. And remember, the sky's the limit. Aim high. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, and we have the theme music right here, at the very least, you'll land among the stars. Take care until next time.
CMG wants you to always remember, the victory we call success goes to the best prepared. When you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself.